that you will work hard, breaking your back, come home with a fistful of cash, put it on the table and like, there you go, mama. That's what y'all do. You give it to the woman, she gives you a few dollars so you can get you a cerveza, you can get you a beer, and she got your food ready, and you go to sleep after you drink or you eat. You may get some sex, you may not get some sex, and you wake up for another 12, 15-hour shift while she's sitting there going shopping and paying the bills with your money.
Bring it out!
What the hell is this?
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize that.
I've called her, she hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
If you take an apple tree and you take the seed from that apple tree and it was grown right here in San Antonio, and then you take it to Japan and you plant it there in Japan, it's still gonna be an apple tree.
Bring it out!
So it don't matter what land you put it in. Now, mindful, the Bible does tell us to stick within the 12 tribes. But bruh, you could have been with a so-called Mexican, so-called Native American, so-called Jamaican, so-called African-American woman. As long as you stand within those 12 tribes, your kids are still gonna be your kids because they come from your seed, bruh. You are who your father is, not your mother. She just carries you for that term. That's why back in the day in New York, they would say, oh, that's his whole earth. They're saying that's your mother because that's what it's talking about, the land. Her womb is fertile land for me to plant my seed. You understand? What we got?
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
You know what a pedigree is? Your breed, your lineage, right? Y'all know some more famous with dogs now, right? But it's your lineage, right? It said they declared it after the house of their fathers. Once again, God's showing that all the power resides with who? The man.
Bring it out!
It don't reside with the woman.
Right.
I got a strong one, man. Not in a bad way, but she's...
That's all right.
Real, you know. Like,
that's all right. This what you do. This what you do. They think they independent. This what you got to do. All right? You got to go in there, pull your pants up, and say, hey, we following the word of God.
That's right.
Get rid of your pants. We going to Texas Thrift. Get all the skirts and dresses you need. Right. Make sure they're modest because what your body got is only for me to see. I don't need a man in the street seeing your curves and your shape. Right. That's for me. Second of all, we going to the school every Sabbath. Third of all, you know, and you gonna list it on and on and on. And this is what you're gonna say. And if you can't do any of this, I'm gonna give you time to get it together. I'm gonna give you mercy. You gotta give her mercy.
She's giving me mercy, man.
Exactly. You gotta give her mercy, but you don't mean you stray away from the standard. Give me that in Jeremiah. Trim your ways. You don't stray away from the standard. Because if I was in that situation with you, that's what I would tell my wife. And let me tell you something. After a year or so, mercy, we got to cash in on that mercy. Your grace is up. You ain't changing, I'm out the door. See how you survive in this world without a man. Straight up. Because I'd rather serve God and make it to the kingdom than sit here and be a slave to a woman and be thrown into the lake of fire. You understand?
You know?
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
I needed this because right now she kind of ain't, you know.
You gotta come to the school, bro. We got a school. Matter of fact, we got a brand new school.
Really?
Yes.
San Antonio?
So, we've been having one in San Antonio. We've been in Nacogdoches, on Nacogdoches since 2019. And all praise to the Most High, he just blessed us with an even bigger building.
That's right.
So, bro.
It's my fault for being lazy and not inquiring about where to go. I just tell myself, I wish I could be there. I want to be there. And then I just watch it on the phone. You know?
Hey, what'd you just tell the brother before he got up here? What'd you say? What'd you tell the brother?
Oh, about getting his house in order?
Nah. Man's goings of the Lord. The Lord directed you here to be to the prophet. Because he said, now it's time. Now it's time. You've been tarrying too long. Your house isn't in order. You got some more things to get correct. And you speak Spanish? Come on, man. You need to be out here with us. We got to wake up Northern Kingdom out here in San Antonio, bruh.
Right.
Majority of people here speak Spanish. Majority of them, I keep it real. I know the scriptures, but they want to see your face over here. Right. Teaching in Spanish, waking your people up. That's God's charge for you.
Right.
Read this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33.
Bring it on.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek?
Do not trim your ways. Do not lower your standard.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
You're teaching your wife an evil lesson. Right. If you lower your standard. That's what you're doing. Because you're telling her what she's doing is okay and it's all right, and it's not. It's not. None of us will play that in our household, bro. Right. And we don't raise our young men to be like that either. We got, you know what we nicknamed this place? SimpAntonio. It's not San Antonio, it's SimpAntonio. It's a lot of simps. And I keep it real. Issachar, y'all got it bad. Y'all will, you do know Issachar is the hardest working people on this planet. Bruh, how is it that you will work hard, breaking your back, come home with a fistful of cash, put it on the table and like, there you go, mama. That's what y'all do. You give it to the woman. She gives you a few dollars so you can get you a cerveza. You can get you a beer. And she got your food ready. And you go to sleep after you drink or you eat. You may get some sex. You may not get some sex. And you wake up for another 12, 15-hour shift while she's sitting there going shopping and paying the bills with your money.
Bring it on.
What the hell is this? It don't work like that, bro.
Glad y'all are here because in San Antonio, you know, we're real close to Mexico and everything. So
Bruh.
there's not a lot of tribe of Judah here, and it's just a division. You know, people don't want to hear that. They don't want to believe that we're connected. You know, even when I've had some homeboys like look at me like, you know, man, like you're talking crazy, man. Like they're different people than us. And I try to tell them, and you know, like my wife, she knows. I bring it out to her that we're just a different tribe, but we're the same nation. There's just a lot of division.
It's just and you know what? The division is crazy. The only division is this: you speak Spanish.
More than like in New York per se, with black and brown, they're together.
No, they still got hatred for each other.
I mean, they do, you know, but they're around each other a lot more and intertwined than, let's say, the more border states and stuff.
Yeah. I would say definitely. There's more division down south. You know. But you know what? We breaking down the walls. I'm going on a mission later this month to Juarez, bro.
Bring it out.
We crossing the borders. We doing what we need to do. Because for me, I can understand Spanish. I can speak it, you know, más o menos. But I can read. I got my Bible. I can read it. And if that's all I can do, I'm gonna be out there reading the hell out the scriptures and waking our people up, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta understand who they are. We gonna break that wall of division down with the word of God. This is all we gotta do. God's elect, his sheep will hear his voice.
Right.
You understand? And so all we gotta do is bring the word out. Those that are meant to hear it, they'll come into the fold. That's all we gonna sit here and worry about. You understand?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.